Haley Outen here at the American Digital Network studio. Today we bring you the triumphant story of Cincinnati quarterback Munchie Legaux. Last year he suffered a gruesome leg injury during a game after being hit below the knee. Doctors told Munchie that most don't ever play again after sustaining this type of injury, and some don't even walk again. In the first game of the 2014 season for the Bearcats, Munchie walked out onto the field in uniform with his team, and he played. I had a chance to sit down with Munchie Legaux and learn about what life has been like the past year through his recovery.
It was a tough moment. I was kind of in the tough stage to where I didn't know what to expect after that injury. A lot of guys, a lot of doctors, and everyone had their own opinion, was saying that, Munchie, it's over. I'm sorry to say this, but it might be over for you. You might not have a chance to play football again. You might not ever walk again.
And getting back to the point where he could walk side by side with his teammates was not easy.
You have to be willing to sacrifice, willing to go through those tour-a-days in the training room. You in there from morning to night and just willing to fight and just push and push and push. And eventually everything will play its part. Everything will come out on top. Eventually I'll have a chance to go out there and run and throw a football and be back, playing football again. That's where I am today. I'm happy to be back. But that was a tough, long road.
Great guy, positive, high energy. He loved football. Think about it. His injury, it explains a lot. How much he loved the game, and he's working hard. I actually watched him work hard, and I keep him motivated. I sort of been through something like that in high school, so it's like, I show him the ins and outs, talk to him, and just keep him level-headed. Just let him know it's still light at the end of the tunnel.
That light at the end of the tunnel didn't seem so bright to Munchie Legaux in the early stages of his recovery.
A couple of weeks after surgery, because I was in the hospital, just laying there, not be able to walk, just not be able to eat, just in so much pain. I just was like, man, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to expect. All I knew was just football. Go out there and play football. I was thinking, just a little minor injury, I'll be okay. Doctors doing a lot of tests saying that many guys doesn't come back from this injury.
It's all in the mind anyways. A lot of injuries, it's all in the mind, You got a strong mind, you can accomplish anything.
Part of Munchie's tough mindset came from the strong support system around him.
Just my family. I would say my family and my teammates told me, my teammates do a great job of making sure I'm there in team activities, even when I wasn't able to be there. Like, far as when I was on crutches, they made sure that I was at practice. They'll text me, I wasn't yet at practice today. I can't walk to practice. How I'm going to get there? Like, no, you should be at practice. Why wasn't you here? We need to see you here. Make sure you're here. My family did a tremendous job of telling me, no, you're not over. You're different. You're going to be able to play again. You're going to be able to walk again. I kind of took all that in. Like, okay, if someone else expecting it out of me, I have to want it more than someone else. So it's time for me to come in and focus and make sure that I need to do what I need to do to be back to who I was.
And then came the moment that Legaux realized his return was not a hope or a dream anymore. It became a reality.
I would say after spring ball, I kind of was like, okay, Munch, sat down, talked to my trainer, and talked to Coach Tuberville, and those guys was like, okay, let's see what we can do. Let's take it one day at a time. And every day was something different. Let's see if we can complete this. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Okay, and where I am now, I'm stronger physically now than I was before the injury. So that's a great job to the training staff and strength conditioning staff at the University of Cincinnati.
Now Munchie Legaux is back. Not sure what to expect this season, but he gets to play the game he loves.
Coach was like, you're going to have people screaming for you. I don't know what to expect to go out there, but I'm just happy to be back. I'm just happy to be with the guys. I'm surrounded by a great group of guys, my teammates who's been supportive through this whole time of me, my injury and overcoming my injury.
Very outgoing, it's like, anybody can relate to him, and he's a people person. Everybody love him up. Everybody, they look up to him, and when you have guys like that, it motivates you to do good. It makes you want to do great things. It makes you want to be a part of something great.
Munchie's injury last season sparked a lot of discussion in college football about protecting the quarterback. This year, there's a new rule in place, similar to the Tom Brady rule in the NFL, penalizing players for hitting the quarterback below the knee while in a passing posture. Glad to see Munchie back out there on the field, and we wish him the best of luck in his last year as a Bearcat. For the American Digital Network, I'm Haley Outen.